Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the op talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, tooped up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got to look. Touch hands, we about to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay, I catch the dog, he getting the beat like.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go in the rain here in Western New York. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Panther 11, Dragon, Buffalo 18, 70 Timberwolves, trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
To throw right away, here's Milrow. A short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 3.
Warriors 17. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 60 Maverick, 60, 70 Rangers, 18, 5.
From the gun, it's Milroe taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
To throw again is Milroe. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Again, it's Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Trap 50. Trap 50. Go.
Milroe going to throw it again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. business. It's first and goal.
First and goal, Seattle.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Get it. Gravity Lions. 60 Mavericks. 19 Lions. Let go.
Milroe gonna look to run it himself.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Trying to finish this opening drive from the 3, third and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go. Viking 18. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Ready.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Yeah, really, I should probably sound a head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
3rd and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
Warriors 70, 70, Muck 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cut 19, cut 19. 7 Pirates, Dragon 60.
Now Milrow on 1st down. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Lions.
They'll send a man in motion left. On 3rd down, Milrow. Going up top. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 35 yards.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Chargers, 70 Timberwolves. Trap 50, trap 18, run, 18, Pioneer. 19 Lions.
To the air, it's Milrow. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. That's number 40 on the season for him.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. So after one, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And the Seahawks are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach clean, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all.
And he will take it in himself. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, Josh Allen. That one caught. It's Chimley DK. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Buffalo. Allen goes with a pop pass. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
At the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bills.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Bills 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening has the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
On the ready.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready, 18. Go, Panther 6, Buffalo 18. Riggs. Hurt. Go, Street. Come, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Milrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
19 tight.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milrow taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba, and that is incomplete.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and watch back. I mean, there was enough space there to get the 1st down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your 1st foot down, drag the 2nd. That's how they teach it, and just can't quite get it done.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Right back to him on first down. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Allen. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
3rd and 7.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Go.
Now Milrow. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Man in motion, heading left. Milrow throwing on 2nd down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Crack all 80. Ready.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Open man, right side, he's got it. inside the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Bronco.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That one is complete, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Raider now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. To work it ahead for a couple of yards. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
The third quarter begins with a run. To the 45. A terrific run. Finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line.
First down.
A big one there to start the second half. A pickup of 44 yards. First down. Allen. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and
well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Allen on 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
A really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jim Deacon. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point is good. And the Bills are back within 6.
Seahawks 20. Bills 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Milroe to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready, set. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Walker. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Seattle.
That's good.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half. That they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ready.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. Set. Go.
On the ground, it's Walker. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Steady.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
60 Bison.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's in! Kenneth Walker! Touchdown, Seahawks!
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Okay,
The offense
ready?
staying put. They will go for 2.
Let's
The
go now.
Seahawks will line up for the
Cup
2-point
70, Cup
conversion.
19, Cup 19, Lions. Ready.
Throwing is Milrow. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now give on the ground. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
At the 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Round 80.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were, Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Allen now on 2nd down. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 16
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. To throw again, it's Allen. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Buzz, be ready.
Round 80! 56! Hey, tight. What's that?
Throwing again, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass was to be on target, no catch, and now 4th down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Middle. Half 10. Stop.
Allen going to throw for it. This one intercepted. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Bills 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Quickly out to Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. First down throw there is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
319!
On second down, here's Allen. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now Allen facing third and long. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves, go!
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and back.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Come on, come on. Set. Warrior 70.
Quick throw on the upfield is batted away. That is incomplete. Good job of recognition by the defense. And it's going to bring up third down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
70 Lions. 19 Lions.
They send a receiver in motion left. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. This one complete right side. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Big opening, up the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bills. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Now for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
On the jump. Dragon 60.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Buffalo 18. Here we go, here we go. Mustang 79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And he can hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop a ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second, but when you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
On second down, Milroe. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, And that catch gets him a first down.
Ready up. 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 70, 70 rings, 18, Panthers 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60, 79 Broncos. Ready.
To throw again is Milroe. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Bills 21.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And now flags come in. This kickoff goes out of bounds. Special teams with a mistake on the kickoff. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to DK.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Into traffic, but taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bills first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
One more time going up top with Allen. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos.